how to make French toast. If you're wondering how to make a vegan French toast and taste delicious, I'm going to show you 3 super easy ways to make this delicious, usually associated with a non-vegan, with egg, with dairy, but vegan ways. So bear with me, watch these 3 simple ways and let me know which one you prefer. So the first one we're going to do, I'm going to get my 3 bowls here. Whichever one you want to make, you can just be ready with your 1 bowl. So I'm going to use a flax egg, but to be honest, I'm not even going to really let it soak for those 10 minutes to get into flax egg. So this is a tablespoon. I'm putting about 1.5 tablespoons here. And for the liquid, I'm going to use a vanilla soya. So I'll measure actually just to give you guys the quantities. So I'm going to put in about 1/2 cup here of vanilla soya. Now, if you don't like vanilla soya or you do find it too sweet, actually I think I need a bit more. Let me go with a bit more. So going towards a full cup here of vanilla soya. Now, if you want just to use vanilla extract and a different plant milk or unsweetened one, that's fine. And I'm just going to put that all together. Now you can leave that to sit for about 5 minutes, just so the flaxseed gets absorbed and you absorbs the liquid rather, and then you can get all the nutrients out of it. This is ground flaxseed, so not whole flaxseeds. Again, it's a better way of getting all your nutrients in. And I've got my cinnamon here. Now cinnamon, I'm just going to add a little pinch of that. So it depends how much you like. Obviously a lot of people love the taste of cinnamon, others less so. So I'm just going to also spread that around. And personally, I'm not going to add any agave to this one because the vanilla soya milk is already sweet enough, and I can leave that if somebody wants that on top. And for this one, I've got 2 different types of bread here. Now the traditional just loaf bread that I'm going to cut into triangles. Again though, you can use white bread for this, but I prefer, where possible, to have everything as healthy as possible. So I'm using a whole grain bread here. So I'm just gonna soak that like this. I don't wanna leave it for too long, so that's about enough. And I'm gonna heat up my pan behind. And for the base here, you could use vegan butter, which obviously will give it that different flavor that will taste more similar to the French taste that you guys, if you were non-vegan, are used to. Personally, I'm going to use coconut oil because I also like the taste of it. I find it gives it that sweet edge as well. So I'm just stirring that in, or rather placing it in. And now I'm just going to add my bread here. I'll put 2 there. So again, for the quantity that I just used, you probably get a good 4 triangles, maybe more. So that's on there. Just rinse my hands. Sorry guys, it's early in the morning and I'm in my PJs. One of my kids has just gone to school. The other one is being homeschooled today because of this pandemic. And the baby is having her pancakes downstairs. So you can just remove that. Very similar to how you make a normal French toast. I used to make French toast, I remember at school, not because I really liked the taste of egg, but I would put obviously a lot of sugar in and make it have that sweetness. And then, it was just something so easy. So as a teenager, I felt really independent being able to make this. So, and then you can just flip that over. It doesn't need long on each side. And personally, I like it when the flax is also there and part of it. So I'm going to get out a little, there we go, flip it again. Okay. And I'm going to do a tasting at the end of this to show you what they all look like. Ooh, steamy pan. So there you go, the first one. How quick was that? So we've got that here, and then we can dress that later. Now for the second way of making, I'm going to put banana Now, I like this taste, but I have to be honest, I personally don't think that it's very like the French toast that maybe everyone is more used to or associates. This one does definitely have a more banana-y taste, and I love banana, but I think for me personally, I love having our banana bread, and I've got another video out on our YouTube channel, so do check out that. I think I do. It's definitely on the Facebook group, and so I'm just adding half a banana, depending on the quantities. You could, of course, add more. And then I'm going to measure this again. I'm going to add, again, nearly a cup of almond milk this time. Now, plant-based milks, you can really go with whatever you've got in your kitchen or whatever is your preference. So I'm putting that in. I will put a little drop of vanilla extract. Oh, this bottle is always so difficult to open. I'm like, okay, if I don't, then there we go. Manage, so that we don't use a lot. So I'm just going to put a little bit, because this is quite strong, just a drop of that. And a bit of cinnamon. So cinnamon is always good on French toast. So there we go, just a pinch of that. Again, you can vary that. And for this one, I'm going to add a little bit of agave. So I'll measure this to show you guys. So about one tablespoon there. Actually, the agave I'm using today for this is a maple agave mix. But again, I would say normally just use agave, but that's what I've got. And now I'm just mixing that in. Now the banana is super easy to be mashed here, but you could always, especially if you're using more banana than this, do it in a blender, with a handheld blender, with a small food processor, anything you want, a NutriBullet. So again, I'm going to use this one now. I'm just going to soak those. Again, super quick. I'm going to put my oil back in the pan. There we go. That's about enough. It's turned off now. And again, this is such a super easy breakfast alternative. My kids love having pancakes as well, but this is so easy. So here we go, super quick. That's soaked for a bit longer now. And there we go. Pop that in there. So yummy. And this is a great way to get kids to have their whole grains as well. Now, you could also put different seeds in here. So if you wanted in here, you could add another way to get your family, kids to have their seeds. You could add chia seeds to this. So that's another thing, or sesame seeds. And again, it cooks really quickly. I could even have that on a slightly lower heat. This is on 8 at the moment. The last one I made with a 9. And that's it. This will take less than a minute to make. I could start the other one, but knowing me, it'll be sod slaw. I'll start it and then I'll manage to burn this on video, and that definitely is not something we want. So nice. And the last one, if you want to get your ingredients ready and do it along with me, is with silken tofu. So I'm giving you 3 super easy alternatives for vegan French toast. And don't forget everyone, if you're enjoying this, do subscribe to Cook Vegan's YouTube channel. I have lots of easy vegan recipes coming up. Anything from quick meals for the family, main meals, desserts, salads, breakfasts, and of course even for dinner parties and everything else. And Cook Vegan is all about quick, nutritious food that is healthy, and it's for anyone, whether you're vegan or not. There we go. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe. And if you're on Facebook, do pop along and look up Facebook groups, Cook Vegan. I'm on there as well. I've got nearly 5,000 followers at this point. Okay. Perfect, so this is ready. So good. Okay, oh, there we go. So, there we go. Perfect. So there's another one there. And now for the last one, I'm actually going to use a different bread. So I'll move this along. And I'm going to get my, where did I put it? It's here, it's here, it's here. My silken tofu. And I might use also a different seed for this. Sorry, as I said, real cooking with real people. I should have my scissors handy, but one of the kids has definitely taken it somewhere. So I'll just pop some of this in. I have seen sometimes people use firm tofu, but personally I don't really associate that with the eggy flavour. I know in the UK French taste is also called eggy bread. So this is now I'm only putting about here we go, about 1.5, I'll probably put 2 tablespoons worth of silken tofu. Okay. So again, you can do this with a hand blender to make sure it's properly squished, but with silken tofu it is so quick and easy, and it does really have that almost white yolk texture. So again, I'm going to use for this, you could use any milk you want. I'm just going to, actually I'll use coconut milk, which is here, just to give a different flavour to this. So again, I'm going to add in just under a cup, about 3/4 of a cup of coconut milk. Some cinnamon, of course, pinch of cinnamon. Now I'm going to put flax seeds in this one again, which is great. So I'm going to put here about one tablespoon, and I will add some chia seeds to this one as well. Bear with me. You can see my kitchen and all around my kitchen. So I'm going to put here again this is about a tablespoon of chia seeds. So we get that different texture and look. And then just a drop again of vanilla extract in there. Okay. Now again, this is great. If you can leave this for a minute, which I might do just now, and I'll just stir that in, actually probably even less, but yeah, a minute is good, so you'll get that really nice thicker flavour, and then I'll show you when I'm doing that. So you can see in a very short time that's already thickened. That's only been in for about a minute. And I'm going to put in my maple agave mix. Again, you could actually just use maple syrup. I'm going to make this one a little bit sweeter and add 2 tablespoons. Yeah, so you could just use maple, or you could also have just plain agave. So, and if you did one, you could also use coconut palm sugar, although I do find, sometimes that can have like a little bit of an edge to it. So mix that in. Now, again, if you want, you can leave that in for up to 5 minutes so that the chia seeds and the flax seeds get really almost gloopy and that eggy. Now here I'm using a completely different bread here, just for the fun of it. So this is a brown whole grain bread. It's nice and crumbly, and I'm cutting that up into quarters. Now this will almost become, for those of you who know, like Cinnabon, or it will become more like a pastry, but it will be delicious as well. So I'm going to put that like this. I'm going to put my hob on exactly the same way. I'm going to turn that up to max. I'm going to put, again, you can use vegan butter if you want. So I'm back to you guys. Okay. Put that in like that. That's my last bit. Okay, and then I'm going to go with this. Now, because this bread is thicker, and also our mixture's thicker, it might, well, it does absorb really quickly, but you really want to get that on all the sides, so you don't want to leave any without being nice and soggy. Put that describe. Yeah, you can see the texture here, it's super gloopy. Gloopy, gluey, all these different words, but it's yummy. It's really good. So this is a completely different type of French toast that we're making. Okay. Now that my hands are also nice and I'm really trying to coat that in. Okay. There we go. It's steamy, so I'll just put that down a bit. So I want it to heat up the bread thoroughly, so because it's a thick piece. Yeah, you see that's been on a high heat, so that one's already got quite nice and golden, to say the least. There we go. And so this literally only needs a few seconds either side. I'll turn it down even more because I do want that heated up the whole way. As I said, if you do this too quickly, you might end up, especially with the very thick ones, of like more of a, I won't say raw because obviously bread is cooked, but it will have a different flavour completely because you won't have the actual nice taste of all the ingredients in the middle. So I'm just turning that, and it's a good idea as it's cooking to flatten it as well. If you're using these thick kind of burger buns. And the nice thing about this one, or using seeds, is you get that different texture and different colouring. So it's really, really nice. I'll get out the last plate. And then I will test them at the end. Hi, Leon. My son.
Where's my iPad?
I don't know where your iPad is.
Where's my iPad?
I don't know what she did there. Okay, so that's it, that's ready. And now I'm going to dress these up with some decorations and then do the tastings. So here we are with our 3 different types of French toast, all vegan, all delicious. So one is the very simple one with vanilla, soya and cinnamon and some flaxseed. The other one doesn't have any seeds but has a bit of banana in, and this one is with our silken tofu. So without further ado, I'm just gonna, I put some berries here. Here I've got some plums as well, blueberries, some blueberries dressing, some nice strawberries here. And you can, if you want, of course, just put some agave or maple like this on top, or just leave it plain. You can also put a pinch of cinnamon just to dress it like this, which also looks beautiful. I know our chefs in the hotel do amazing things. And my son in the background, so sweet. So I'm just gonna try this. Hope you guys don't mind me eating while doing this video, but I really want to tell you guys how it tastes. So that's got some agave maple on it. It tastes so nice, so simple. You can taste the vanilla, not very strong, and obviously that one is probably the quickest one to make. I'm being quick now so I don't keep you guys. This one with the banana, also really nice. And you can't taste too much of the banana because I use half a banana. If you love banana taste, then feel free to add more, but it's also really good. And this one with the silken tofu and all the seeds and obviously the nice thicker burger bun. So good. This one's like a proper treat. Again, it'd be nice with a bit of cinnamon on the top and some agave. I might just put that on now. Again, I know we always dress these with berries, but guys, don't be afraid. If you don't have berries in your fridge or freezer, just put another fruit on. Even apple, even whatever you've got. I'm gonna put some cinnamon on the top of this. Oh my goodness, it's so yummy. Just like that. I'll put it on everything. I like cinnamon. So, and again, if you've got a nice brunch, you can even decorate it with a cinnamon stick. So I hope you've enjoyed this quick vegan video. 3 amazing ways to make really easy vegan French toast or eggy bread, if you want to call it that. So don't forget to subscribe, look up my other videos on YouTube and also my Facebook group. Thank you so much, and push your notification button so you don't miss out any more really easy, simple recipes for everyone, whether you're vegan or not. Bye from me and take care.